Our goal today is to discuss what really happens to your checked luggage after you hand it over, and a behind-the-scenes look at how it's handled from start to finish, and a few amazing travel hacks to know how you should prepare before giving your luggage to the airline staff. You should definitely watch this video until the very end. You will be shocked to know that the airline and airport do not want you to know these things. They would rather keep you in the dark. Now let's unravel and unpack all of this. The journey of your checked-in luggage from drop-off to destination. Check-in and tagging. When you drop off your bag at the check-in counter, the airline staff attaches a barcode tag to it. This tag contains crucial information, including your flight details, destination, and often a routing code that helps direct your bag through the airport's baggage handling system. These tags are vital because they communicate to the airline's automated systems where your bag needs to go and on which flight it should be loaded. After tagging, your luggage is placed on a conveyor belt that leads to the airport's baggage handling area. At this point, your bag enters a complex network of belts, scanners, and sometimes even robotic systems that will guide it toward its next stop: security screening. Security screening. One of the most critical steps in your bag's journey is the security screening process. Airports around the world use advanced X-ray machines, kinetic scanners, and sometimes even explosive detection systems to ensure that nothing dangerous is being transported in checked luggage. As your bag moves through the security system, it is scanned from multiple angles to detect prohibited items such as weapons, explosives, or anything else that could pose a threat. If the scanners flag something suspicious, your bag is diverted for additional inspection. Have you ever looked in your bag after you picked it up at baggage claim and seen a brochure-looking paper indicating that inside your bag was searched? I have. It means that there was a manual search done by security officers who opened your bag and inspected its contents. If they are overly suspicious, security officers will use dogs to sniff your bags. It's important to note that security officers are trained to repack your luggage as carefully as possible, but it's still a good idea to pack your items in an organized manner to make this process easier and to reduce the risk of anything being damaged or misplaced. Once your bag clears security, it moves along a series of conveyor belts to a central sorting area. This is where things get really interesting. Airports, especially larger hubs, handle tens of thousands of bags every day. To manage this, they rely on sophisticated sorting systems that use barcode scanners to identify where each bag is headed. In this area, automated systems and human baggage handlers work together to ensure each bag is sent to the correct gate or loading area. The sorting process is highly choreographed, with bags being routed through a maze of belts, ramps, and sometimes even elevators to reach the right location. If you have a connecting flight, your bag might be sorted for transfer to another flight. This adds a layer of complexity, as your bag must be quickly redirected to the correct gate to ensure it makes the next leg of the journey. After sorting, your luggage is transported to the aircraft. Ground crew members load the bags into the plane's cargo hold, a process that varies depending on the size of the aircraft and the airline's procedures. For smaller planes, this might involve manually stacking the bags, while larger aircraft use specialized containers known as unit load devices, ULDs, that can hold multiple bags and are loaded using machines. The placement of bags within the cargo hold is carefully planned to ensure the plane is properly balanced. Heavier items are typically loaded first, with lighter items on top. If your bag is marked as priority, often the case for business or first-class passengers, it may be loaded last so it can be among the first to be unloaded at your destination. If your flight includes a layover, your bag's journey becomes even more complicated. Upon arrival at the layover airport, your luggage is unloaded and resorted for the connecting flight. This involves another round of scanning and transportation to the appropriate gate. Short layovers can be particularly tricky. If your connecting flight is tight on time, there's a risk that your bag might not make it onto the next plane, leading to delays or even a lost luggage situation. However, airlines usually prioritize bags with tight connections to ensure they reach the destination on time. When your flight lands at its final destination, the process begins again in reverse. Ground crew members unload the luggage from the plane's cargo hold and transport it to the baggage claim area. This is usually done as quickly as possible to minimize wait times for passengers. Your bag is placed on a conveyor belt that leads to the baggage carousel, where it will eventually reappear for you to collect. In larger airports, this might involve another round of sorting to ensure that bags from multiple flights don't get mixed up. What happens after arrival? Again, should you check for missing items? Once you've collected your bag from the baggage carousel, it's a good idea to check for any signs of damage or tampering before leaving the airport. While it's uncommon, items can occasionally go missing from checked luggage, either due to mishandling, theft, or security inspections. Here's what you should do. Inspect your bag. Look for any obvious signs of damage, such as broken zippers, ripped fabric, or missing locks. If you notice anything suspicious, report it immediately to the airline's baggage service desk. Check for missing items. If you have reason to believe that something might be missing from your bag, carefully inspect the contents. Make sure all valuable or essential items are accounted for. File a report. If you discover that something is missing or damaged, file a report with the airline before leaving the airport. Airlines are more likely to take your claim seriously if it's made on the spot, and some may have strict time limits for reporting issues. While you can't control everything that happens to your bag once it's checked in, there are several proactive steps you can take to reduce the risk of it getting lost or delayed. Here are 3 travel hacks to consider. Use a unique luggage tag. One of the simplest things you can do is use a distinctive luggage tag with your name, contact information, and itinerary. This makes it easier for airline staff to identify and return your bag if it's misplaced. Consider using a brightly colored or uniquely shaped tag to make your luggage stand out. Take a photo of your luggage. Before you hand over your bag, take a clear photo of it, including any distinctive features. If your luggage is lost, this photo can be invaluable in helping airline staff identify it. Make sure to capture the barcode tag as well. Use a GPS tracker. Investing in a GPS tracker, such as an AirTag or Tile, can give you peace of mind. Place the tracker inside your checked bag, and you'll be able to monitor its location throughout your journey. If your bag goes missing, you can provide precise location data to the airline, speeding up the recovery process. Pack smart for layovers. If you have a layover, especially a short one, pack any essential items, such as medications, chargers, and a change of clothes, in your carry-on bag. This way, even if your checked luggage doesn't make the connection, you won't be stranded without the basics. Label the inside of your bag. In addition to your external luggage tag, place a card inside your bag with your name, contact information, and destination address. If the external tag is damaged or lost, this can help airport staff identify your bag. Check your airline's luggage policy. Some airlines have stricter policies or more advanced tracking systems than others. Familiarize yourself with your airline's baggage handling procedures and consider upgrading to priority baggage handling if available. This can reduce the risk of delays, especially on tight connections. Consider travel insurance. Travel insurance can provide coverage for lost, delayed, or damaged luggage. Make sure to review the terms of your policy to understand what's covered and how to file a claim. This can provide financial compensation if your bag goes missing or arrives late. Despite your best efforts, there's always a chance your luggage could be lost or delayed. If this happens, knowing what to do can help you recover your bag or receive compensation. Report the issue immediately. As soon as you realize your luggage is missing, head to the airline's baggage service desk. Provide them with your baggage claim ticket and a description of your bag. If you've taken a photo of your luggage, this is the time to show it. The airline will typically initiate a search and provide you with a reference number to track the status of your claim. Track your bag using your GPS tracker. If you've placed a GPS tracker in your bag, use it to determine its location. Provide this information to the airline staff. They may be able to use it to expedite the recovery process. Know your rights. Depending on the airline and your destination, you may be entitled to compensation for lost or delayed luggage. In the United States, airlines are legally required to compensate passengers up to $3,800 for lost bags on domestic flights. International flights are governed by different rules, but most airlines are still required to provide compensation. Check the airline's policy and keep receipts for essentials. If your luggage is delayed, the airline may reimburse you for any essential items you need to purchase, such as toiletries or clothing. Keep all receipts and submit them to the airline as part of your claim. If your luggage isn't found quickly, stay in contact with the airline's baggage services. Be polite but persistent in your follow-ups, and keep detailed records of all communications. If your bag has been declared lost and cannot be found, you'll need to file a claim for compensation, which may take time to process. Traveling with checked luggage can be a nerve-wracking experience, but by understanding the journey your bag takes and taking proactive steps to protect it, you can minimize the risks. Use the travel hacks we mentioned in the video to ensure your luggage doesn't get lost or delayed, and if it does, you'll be well prepared to quickly handle the situation and secure the compensation you deserve. With a little planning and the right tools, you can travel with confidence, knowing your belongings are safe and secure. For more travel tips, hacks, cheap flights, and more, be sure to subscribe to our travel channel. Be sure to engage by sharing your travel experience, tips, and hacks. And take some time to look at the valuable links in the description to educate and inform you on how to travel cheap and tons of hidden secrets the airline and airport don't want you to know. Until then, safe travel.